Our heroes are seeing every weird thing imaginable in this weird forest. At least they don't have to get through it while rock hard. Don't lose track of time on this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
It's the next morning. You see you smell, you can't really see this, but you smell that there is some food being cooked somewhere, probably outside.
Yippee!
If you guys are hungry for breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast? What the fuck? I'm so
Breakfast.
No, I support you.
I like breakfast.
Breakfast is good.
Alright, I'm glad we're all rocking with breakfast.
Mhm. Just one question before we get at it. Algernon, how do you
Yes.
feel about waking up to Simmon spooning you?
This is good. This is safe. This is comfortable. I am happy.
Good.
Yeah, and I leave the room to go get breakfast.
I'll also leave the room to go get breakfast after kissing Algernon on the forehead.
I'm still asleep.
Oh, I guess I gotta wake him up.
No.
Algie.
No.
Algie. Algie boy.
Algernon, get up!
Leave me alone.
Get
I
the
will
fuck up out of bed!
I will drag your ass to breakfast. Get up.
Algernon, this isn't fun. This is not
Just
cute
softly
and gay. This
poking
is
you.
morning time. Celeste is just being such a little bitch right now.
I love her.
Celeste is like, nope, I'm not dealing with this I'm not dealing with this. Algernon, wake
You
up!
don't even sleep, loser.
Algernon,
Fuck you, and I get up.
you!
And you all make your way outside. You see that Clayton, she's making some like eggs and beans and rice sort of situation.
God,
Yeah.
I need that in my body.
Yeah, and you see like there's like two fires set up, and you do see that Lucius is making coffee over another one.
Yippee!
Yeah, so you got a little chill morning. As you guys like kind of all sit down, she gives you all like little bowls of breakfast. She's like, yeah, so if like you guys want to head in today, if that was what you were thinking about doing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeedy.
Yeah, I can't remember. Did I give you the tracker?
Sorry?
Why you don't believe you did?
Cool. I will go get that actually. And she gets up. She comes back a few moments later. And she hands you this like little like thing that it has like basically has like coordinates kind of on it, and like it like leads you to a specific thing. And she's like, yeah, so like this is for the like weird magic on the inside. You're kind of just like it'll lead you to it. We only have the one here because that's where Olivia and her right hand took into the forest. So don't lose it.
Aye.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like a paper like map situation.
No, it's
So-
like a little like almost like a GPS of sorts, but like very rudimentary, like old GPSs that like you
Oh
had to
my
like
God.
put something like that.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
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 Can I I bet I have like a little packet somewhere on my chair that I can stick it
Yeah.
so it doesn't get lost. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll hold on to that for everybody. I will navigate.
Yeah. So like if you guys have anything you need before you go in, unfortunately we don't have like the stuff that you can like be in there for multiple days. So the tracker also has like date and time, because I've heard like it can get a little weird in there. Just so you know how long you've been in there. I wouldn't be in there for more than 8 days. That's kind of pushing it. 10 is like the max if you have to be in there. But
We'll try not to be in there nearly that long at all.
yeah. Hopefully
Yeah.
it'll be like an in and out. Maybe they're just like stuck under a rock.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for.
I look at Simmon like, ugh.
Simmon looks back like, ooh.
You guys are all set to go. They do give you like rations and stuff, so you won't starve in the inside.
Yippee!
But yeah, they kind of like walk you through that. Like again, like it's a little weird in there. Sometimes the path seems like it shouldn't actually go that way, but it does. Just normal precautions. Try and stay on the path as much as possible. Don't touch anything. Don't eat anything. The usual.
It's a shame. Simmon really wants to touch and eat things, but he's not gonna.
I won't let you.
You can touch some things, just don't eat anything.
I will touch some things. Some things demand to be touched, like worms and small bugs.
He's so real for that, honestly.
I love him
such a
so
guy.
much.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys kind of make your way over to the forest. It's interesting because it looks like it's not that big of a forest. Like when you like look at it, it looks kind of like it's definitely it's a forest, but like it looks like you could get through it in like 30 minutes, and on the other side there'd be nothing. But as you guys like head on into the inside of the forest, like once you kind of like get past the threshold, it definitely seems much bigger than it appeared. You're not like trapped in there or anything like last time, but it is a little daunting comparatively. Would somebody like to roll some survival check?
I'd love to.
What's your survival, Simmon?
-2.
Well, I was gonna say I have a +4 and I'm navigating.
Yeah, you're navigating.
Yeah, I would love for
so-
you to do it.
So I think, and now don't blame me if my rolls are bad, but I think
It's okay. I'll help you.
Yeah, you can do it with advantage also. since
Oh,
you have the
lovely.
GPS.
Thank you. Ugh, still not great. 11.
11. Yeah, you're able to kind of follow the path. It's weird. You're not used to navigating stuff like this. Like at least on the prime material plane, well, you're still there, but like most of the time it's like pretty easy. And like hell is another story, but like you got those two under your belt. This is like a whole new thing. This is like a secret third thing. So like things like the path, the thing that really stumps you is like the path. You like actually have to stop for a bit because the path ahead of you is going straight upwards. Like it's like the ground is just fully just like vertical.
Oh.
And it takes you like a moment, and you guys kind of like fuck around a little bit, and then you realize like, oh, like I could go on it and my gravity is now there. However, what?
God, that's so sexy.
Yeah, it's not great feeling wise, especially those of you who do not like heights.
Me, Elliot, just went, oh yeah, Simmon can just fly. Oh.
Poo.
I can't remember if Celeste doesn't like heights or not. I can't remember if that's a character.
You did
No,
not
Celeste-
like
I
flying.
didn't like
Celeste-
flying.
Yeah.
I don't think
No.
heights have been a problem though.
I
it
don't
was
think so either.
strictly
Algernon
flying.
didn't like
Flying.
heights.
Algernon, well, we're patting him on his little head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would everyone like to make either investigation or perception checks?
I can
I
investigate.
would.
I'm real good at that.
I love to perceive.
28.
Jesus Christ.
Perception?
Yep.
14 for investigation.
And 21 perception.
Okay. For my perceptive folks, it's weird. Like nothing is standing out like implicitly because it's a weird environment to be in. But you kind of pick up, the both of you are able to pick up that like this is a weird place, but there are specific things here that are also extremely weird. Like something that doesn't seem like it's natural. Like you specifically see, like as you're going on this path, you see there is this tree that looks like it has just been like not even taken a bite out of, almost like something has like brushed past it and it has just like taken off like branches and some bark, and like it doesn't, like it looks damaged, but it also looks like it wasn't even disturbed in like a weird fucked up way.
I don't like that. Like somebody took like the eraser tool.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what it looks like.
I hate that.
Space.
Yes. And what did you say with your investigation? It was a 14? Yeah. You after like they kind of like point them out, you also like notice this like weird sort of situation happening. And you're able to kind of like notice it's like with that investigation check, you're able to see like it looks like there is a path that is off the path that you guys are on, that this kind of situation went through.
Celeste Reno.
Yes.
Which way are we supposed to be going according to your navigation tool?
Yeah, you look at it. You're not really sure, like with that 11 that you rolled initially. It's hard to tell directions while you're in here. It's more of just like it's telling you it's this far away is kind of what the main point of the implement is. So you're not really able to tell like a specific direction that you are supposed to go.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I just kind of know if we're heading towards it or not.
All right. Because there's a weird path that way, and if we're tracking a nerd, I'm guessing we're supposed to go down the weird path.
Yeah, no, I feel like perhaps going down the weird path would be the right way to go. I don't like it. Just gonna put that out there. Not a fan, but no.
Well, Brennan Renaissance.
You're not.
Get it like when in Rome?
You're not, is the thing.
Right.
Well,
so is that like an expression? Is that like an expression
is that like a mythalon? Is that a mythalon thing, or?
It would be odd for it to be a mythalon thing.
I know, which is why I'm a little bit confused.
That is, because I've never heard that expression before, and we're not in Renaissance, so I'm.
Yeah, I'm also confused.
Explain.
Well, it's like when you say it's like, oh well, we're in a place, we might as well follow the vibes of the place. We're in a weird place. Follow the.
Is this like something you're
place.
trying to get going?
No, I'm sure people say it.
So this is definitely something you're trying to get going here.
I feel like normally, Simmon, I feel like it's more like you say like when you're in the weird place, you just say the place that you are, not just like a random place. Like I don't go around saying when in hell. Well, I'm not in hell.
Okay, no, like player Lark is on Simmon's side here.
Thank you.
Because people do say when in Rome.
Player.
However, that's not a saying in this world. It's not. Which one of us is God?
Which one of us
player
could
Elliot
be?
is with Henry. Algernon, it's very confused and thinks this is something that Simmon is just trying to get going, like a new catchphrase.
Celeste is like, the fuck is this? But player, I'm on your side. Anyway.
Thank you.
Okay, no, let's go the weird path. Okay, we're done. We're done here. Let's go the weird path.
But
Yeah,
don't do a weird path.
you start heading down the weird path, and it doesn't get less weird as you go. What is I think Algernon has the highest passive perception, right?
Yep, 22.
Yeah. I think you're the only one who kind of picks up on this, but there is like some weird, like, it seems out of place, but it's like along the path at some places, there's like some like broken stone.
Oh.
Like maybe people have come through here before?
Maybe you'd have to make an investigation check specifically on it if you want to get a little bit more from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Can I help?
Yep.
I help.
Well, your help didn't help, but investigation is a 17. I rolled a 14 originally, plus 3, and then I rolled a nat 1 for your help.
Okay. Have you considered that you still had advantage, and maybe that nat 1, I saved you from getting a nat 1 on something else?
Exactly.
So maybe shut the fuck up and accept my help!
I love you!
Yeah, you said 17?
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's natural. The forest around you is very much like a lot of like trees and like shrubbery, and there's some like flowers and some mushrooms and some mosses, but there's not really any like stone structures that this would like be from. And it's like this like crumbly, almost like out of place, almost cement like to you. Like it doesn't look like it is natural, nor does it seem like somebody obviously something happened to this, but it doesn't seem like this creature did the same thing to this.
Okay. So they're 2 different occurrences.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a little odd.
You can pick some up if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, it's like this like grayish, like almost like perfect stone in a weird. Doesn't seem like any sort of natural rock formation. Almost you're around magic a lot. Almost like something that might have been like transmutated to be a stone.
I was gonna say, can I roll like an insight check or something to feel like, does this feel like my sister's magic?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. That's also a 17.
Your sister is not a transmutation wizard, so it is very unlikely that this was her. However, you don't know who she was traveling with in here.
Yeah.
So this could be related. This could be something else entirely. You're not really sure. It is magical, though. You can get that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's what I wanted to know. Because I knew she wasn't a transmutation wizard, but I also know she could possibly do transmutation spells.
Yeah.
So that was the vibe I was going for. So
yeah, you don't get any scone specific vibes from it.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's not her magic specifically, but we don't know who she was traveling with as well.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I can like do here, but I feel like we might just have to keep moving.
Yeah.
And see what we find.
Yeah, this also like with that high check, you can see like it's part of something else. So there might be more of this further down the trail if you keep your eye open for it.
Yeah.
Our eyes peeled.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna keep our eyes peeled for this, folks.
They've been peeled. For the listeners at home, everyone on screen has just put their fingers over their eyes and forced them open.
We're keeping our eyes peeled.
Ooh.
Your nightmares, I love you.
We keep walking.
Yeah. Do you all want to make perception checks as well now that you're keeping an open eye for
Yes.
this sort of?
We've got
Yes.
peeled both.
Anyway, it can be investigation.
No.
Okay.
Maybe once we find it.
Oh, I'm so
Well, that's a natural one for a 13.
All right, still natural one.
10.
23.
All right. Algernon, Simmon, you're kind of a little lost. You don't really see any more. But as you're like walking down this path, Luna actually like turns her head as like she spots something, and like you like Celeste, you also notice her stop, so you also look in that direction, and you both see that there is some more of that rock formation. From this distance, you're not really able to make out what it is, but it looks like there's a lot more, and it looks like it's almost a shape. And she kind of like points to it, like, should we?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. And you guys go off a little bit. It's not that far. Yeah. As you like get close to it, you're able to see. It looks almost like the bottom half of a torso.
Hmm.
So like no head, no leg. Oh, just
Yeah.
the middle section.
Yeah, just like the middle section. Like you can see like the beginnings of like pants.
So like tits to dick.
No, it's like below tits, above dick. So like
Got it.
you can like see like it's a little too destroyed to be able to like fully see much about it, but you can see like there is like a line where pants would be.
Can I determine a cause of death?
Yeah?
Yeah,
I love
buddy.
this episode of CSI.
Is that you asking if you can make an investigation check?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
And possibly
Yeah,
an
I was like-
Arcana check.
Can I also
Yes.
do that?
You can also do that, and you can also do an Arcana check.
Hell yeah.
I will help Simmon out.
On which
With
one?
which one?
The investigation.
Play.
Yeah, I got a 15 investigation, but only a 7 Arcana.
Okay.
All right. Your help didn't help either. So.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
How does it feel?
It feels fine.
But for investigation, it's 26, and
Okay.
for Arcana, 18. Yeah.
Okay. For Celeste, you're kind of looking at it, and while it is like kind of like worn down, there's like specific. It's really weird because the way like the fabric in the like stone is carved is like extremely detailed to a point that you're like, what is this? You're not really able to make out what it is, but it's definitely concerning.
This
You're
makes
not-
me feel like it's not nobody carved it. It's a guy that got turned into a stone, and I don't like that.
Simmon, you're looking at this kind of piece of a torso, and you get the same like thought as Celeste. Is like, this isn't what master crafter came in here and did this. That's not correct. And you kind of like fly through your like files in your brain of multiple monsters that I'm sure you hyperfixated on as a child. And you know there are monsters out there that can turn people into stone. And with the Arcana check, this feels like you can feel from this like energy, and like the same way that Algernon like picked up the other stone as well. It has that like almost too good of a quality to the stone that it has to be transmutation in some sort of capacity.
Ah.
Is there any identifying marks that we can find on the like clothing that might tell us whomst the fuck we're looking
This with the high investigation checks, this looks like it might be in here for longer than even Olivia made her way in.
That's good.
Yeah, that's definitely good. Still don't love it, but it's better. Okay.
Yeah.
So, monster turning people into stone. That's the vibes I'm picking up here. I don't know about you all.
I don't care for that.
Yeah, that's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we keep going.
Yeah, you guys kind of walked off the path that you had taken. And you make your way back on there. And as like you kind of make your way down the path, you are noticing like there's more like of like the crumbly bits along this specific path, but you do see like there are like a few like just legs off to the side. Or
I'm
like
sorry, this is really funny.
yeah. It's not a great look. No, it's almost like there's like weird mannequins everywhere and they're all falling apart is the vibe that you're getting.
This is bad.
This is unfortunate. We don't even have an iPod that we can look at Medusa with.
You can't Percy Jackson this one, unfortunately. Yeah, you Celeste, you look down at the like tracker and you haven't gotten closer towards the weirdness, but you also haven't gotten farther away from it. So you're not sure if this path is the path or not.
Can I also check how long it says, because you said it will keep track of how long we've been in here.
Yeah.
Can I check and make sure that is comparable to how long it's felt like we've been in here, just in case time is wonky in this place?
Yeah, time is a little wonky. It's nothing crazy like the Shadowfell was, but it says you've been in here for like 2 hours, and it feels like it's only been like an hour or so.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's a little fast.
Good to know. Okay.
Yeah, it feels also like with that, like just like kind of clocking it, it feels less of like the same way that the Shadowfell kind of like holds you back and stuff like that. It's more of like the way this forest works is it alters your perception so that it feels like you haven't been here for as long as you have.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to turn us around and maybe head down a different kind of path or a different direction, to see if we can get closer to the actual like source of the weird magic.
Yeah, you guys round your way back around. Can you give me a survival check?
I can.
I will once again help.
Thank you. Your help did help.
Thank you.
Finally.
Not a lot though. That's still only a 15.
Yeah, you're able to kind of it's not that hard to follow this path back. And you make your way back onto the main path. And as you guys kind of like round, there's like a kind of like a bunch of like trees as you round the corner. You see like there's like just this like there's this like creature standing in. It doesn't seem malicious, but there is a creature in your path. It looks almost deer-ish, but it has more of like a humanoid face, and it is just staring at you as you guys kind of round the corner.
Well, hello.
Would you like to roll animal handling?
Mac, I don't.
Sure. I'm actually pretty okay at animal handling.
Mac, why did you just send us into Appalachia?
Because I love it here.
That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically like spook. It is kind of more of like a deer in the headlights situation where it is kind of just like staring at you. And you kind of just have like a calming like hello. And you see it kind of like chills out just a little bit, but it is still like watching you. It doesn't seem like it's going to attack you. It is just curious.
Hi. Hey. It's okay. We don't mean any harm.
It like kind of like cocks its head and like kind of like moves a little bit closer towards you guys.
Can I like pull out like just a handful of like some of my food that they've given us and like hold it out towards the
Yeah.
deer
God,
with the man's
Celeste.
face?
Yeah, it eats from your hand. It comes up close and eats from your hand. It's a little weird because it is a man face. There is a face of a
It feels
man.
a little weird. It feels weird. It really does.
Right.
But like you do like like it's not humanoid in any capacity. Like the tongue is also like more cat-like than it is humanoid. So it's like weird, but it's also not super weird.
And I can tell it doesn't appear to have like any sort of humanoid intelligence. It seems more like the intelligence of a deer.
Yes, it does seem like this is just a weird, fucked up deer that lives here.
Okay, can I try to pet its head a little bit while I'm eating food out of my hand?
Yeah, it doesn't have like humanoid hair. It is like more of like a deer fur. It just has
Honestly,
like
that's good.
yeah, no, it's the way I can like describe it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Princess Mononoke, but like the forest spirit from Princess Mononoke, where it is just a deer with like a weird human face. Like that's kind of what it is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just spent a minute, eating this man deer, and then I scratch his little head.
Yeah. Once the food is kind of gone, it kind of like retreats a little bit. It has like these like giant antlers, and like when it was like up close, like they kind of like almost like went around, like that's how wide they are. They like almost went around like your whole chair in a sort of like large, yeah. Yeah, and it kind of like backs away and like kind of looks off into the forest before looking back at you.
Do you need to go? Would you maybe? Do you know where all the weird stuff is coming from? Could you show us where the weird stuff is coming? If we follow you, maybe will you show us where the weird stuff is?
Make a persuasion check.
He looks like my Uncle Paul.
I'm very persuasive. That's a 16.
Yeah, it kind of like cocks its head a little bit. You can kind of like get it doesn't really understand what you're saying, but it
does not.
No, but it definitely wants to like stick with you. And you see like it actually like kind of like puts like its head like into like the like path that like you guys like not the one you came from, but like across from where you turn the corner. And it makes like this like weird like guttural noise. And and you see like you hear like some more like hooves, and you see like a very like tiny like little doe comes out, and it's like this little child creature.
Oh, that's a little bit. Oh, that's cute.
It doesn't have like a child's face. Like it also has like a man's sort of face. It's just smaller.
You would fuck the entire Shadowfall. This is the scariest thing you've ever done, Mac.
Okay, so
I hate this.
As I am the one navigating, I actually think that we should follow these little guys. I think I'm going to... I look at the adult deer, and I'm like, I'm going to call you Sebastian.
Why?
Well, because now there's two of them and they need names, so I'm going to call you Sebastian. And so I think we should follow Sebastian. And
all right.
The little one can be Periwinkle.
All right.
That's adorable.
So, I think we should follow them, because I think maybe they might lead us to where the weird things are, and also it can't hurt.
Yeah.
It's better than just picking paths at random.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of have like a moment where like it like the creature just kind of like stares back at you expectantly. The big one, the adult one.
Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian. Sorry, I should have used his Christian name. Sebastian kind of
His
just like
hell-given name.
Sebastian just kind of like cocks his head a little bit before he's like, "Oh, you're waiting for me to move." So he just starts walking down the path.
Yeah, I follow along behind Sebastian.
Yeah, you kind of follow along. At some point, he does start to veer off. Do you start to follow? Are you just following him fully?
Yeah,
Yeah.
off-road, baby.
Yeah, he leads you kind of like off the path. You see, like the little one kind of is like doing like zigzags a little bit, where it's like kind of like jumping and like going between, and like it keeps like stopping to just like stare at you guys before like going back to the parent and then like stopping.
It's so cute until it looks at us, and
Yeah.
then it's really unsettling. But
Yeah.
honestly, I think Celeste is a fan. I think with everything about Celeste, I think she thinks they're actually kind of really cute.
Yeah, like specifically you, Simmon, the little one likes you a lot.
Oh,
It keeps on like
no.
staring up at you, like stopping, almost like it has like tiny little horns that like haven't fully like grown in yet, and it like kind of like looks like it wants to rub its horn against you, and then like bounces away.
Means Periwinkle likes you.
Oh boy!
Aww.
Yeah, and they lead you to kind of like a more of like an opening area, and there's like it looks to be like a pond of sorts, and there's like a small little like it's more of like a stream where there's like a small little like waterfall, and they just kind of start drinking from the pond.
Oh. Can we like perception and
Yeah.
investigation check here?
Mhm.
I'm gonna perceive because I'm good at perceiving.
I'm also gonna perceive.
I'm investigating. That's
God,
a
my rolls
dirty
are
20 to investigate.
shit today.
That is a 30 for perception.
Thank God, because I only got like a 12 for perception or some shit.
Okay, so with the 30 in perception, you kind of like get like from the vibes of this area, this seems to be like some sort of watering hole. You see like there's like some weird like luminescence on the water that isn't something you're used to, but it doesn't seem like anything super special. You're able to notice there's like some birds that kind of are along the outside of this little area. They don't seem too freaky, except like out of the corner of your eyes you see like that they like kind of like glow, but only when you don't look at them. That's kind of the vibe. And then you said investigation, Simmon?
Mhm.
Yeah. What was it?
20.
20. Okay, dirty 20. There's nothing super special about this area. You definitely think there's something going on with the water. You're not sure what it is, but you're not sure if there's anything super important in this area. And specifically, like, you don't see any statues. You don't see any of the, like, any stone of any sort that isn't like the rock formations.
I touched the water.
Oh God,
All
not
right.
again.
Can you roll me
No.
the D100, please?
Yep!
We've done this already.
I love it here!
Played
29!
this
Give it to
game.
me! Give it to me!
39?
29.
29. All right, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure I can. No, I cannot. 9.
9. Okay.
This D20 likes 5s, so I'm gonna put it in the naughty corner.
Okay. You're gonna take 8 points of damage as you touch this water. And it feels it's weird because you cast magic. You cast magic in 2 ways. You have your own internal magics and you borrow them from the Shadowfell. This feels like if somebody just decided to put magic straight into your veins.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not nice because it doesn't feel like your magic and it doesn't feel like the Shadowfell's magic. It just feels like pure, raw magic. And it hurts.
Owie!
Sebastian! This isn't where we needed to go! Why have you brought us here? I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to follow the deer.
Do you look back down at the tracker?
Yeah.
It seems like you are further away than you should be.
Sebastian!
Well, Celeste, it is a deer. I don't.
But it seemed nice and it seemed weird!
Yeah, I'm not intelligent.
Do you want to
Okay,
roll
fine.
me a nature check, actually?
I guess.
Probably went, I like you. I'm gonna show you my favorite place to relax.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah. So similar to what Elliot was saying, it's definitely like it likes you, so it's showing you like a cool little place. But also with that nat, did you say nat or dirty 20?
Nat 20.
Yeah, with that nat 20,
I have a +0 to nature, so.
what you got from like this is not necessarily bad information, but the fact that you are further than you ever have been from the source means that if there are animals nearby, you are not close enough. It seems like these animals are actively avoiding things with strong energies they're not used to.
Okay. Okay, so, I guess we have to go in the opposite direction of the weird deer.
All right. Okay. That's good information.
Okay.
Wasn't all for naught. Can I look at the deer, or do they appear to be taking damage from the water?
They seem fine. You actually see as you like bent down to touch the water. When you like kind of go back up to stand up, the baby deer is just kind of right there.
Oh.
Periwinkle is right there, and it's kind of like nudging against your leg just a little bit.
Hi there. Hello,
With
guy.
a weird man face.
It just looks back at you with his empty eyes.
All right, I think we should get going.
Bye. Goodbye,
Oh, so you can
Sebastian.
deal with the Shadowfell, but you can't deal with this?
Oh, look at him.
Goodbye, Sebastian. Goodbye, Periwinkle. I miss you.
You see, like as like you're calling to them, they kind of do like perk up and look towards you. And Periwinkle like kind of walks over and like bumps against your leg too
Oh,
before going back to his parent.
goodbye.
Yeah, and you guys make your way away from these creepy creatures that seem like they mean no harm.
I love them a whole lot, and I'm
I
also
love
so
them so
disturbed by
much.
them, and that's why I like them.
I love them.
I really like you know the like whole fairy tale thing of like unicorns like only like liking like a pure-hearted maiden. This is like whatever that version of that is for Celeste. The weird fucked up creatures are like, oh, look at you, you're weird like us, and then they love her.
Yeah, they're like,
It's like the hell version of a unicorn.
You're gonna come home and you're like, Dad, I need one.
They're horrifying. I love them so much. And so we start heading in the opposite direction then of the deers.
Yeah, you can roll me a survival with advantage now, as like you're kind of like keeping more of an eye out for like the creatures nearby, seeing if like people are like if they're like actively like going away from a place or stuff like that.
It's a 19 survival.
Yeah, you were able to kind of like follow the path back, and you kind of actually have to backtrack a little bit almost. And you kind of like backtrack, but when you backtrack, you're not where you were when you first took the path. It's a little weird, but that's how this place is. And you make your way back down, and you see there is more of the like eraser tool on some of the trees and plants and stuff. And you actually do see there is another like statue, only this one seems to be almost fully intact.
Oh. Like a whole person?
Like a whole person.
I
Mm.
immediately look at Algernon and see if there's like a sense of recognition.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god. Is there God?
No, this seems to be halfling, so it is not your sister, no.
I like that we see that it's a halfling and we're still like, Algernon, is it?
I did say
Yeah.
adopted sister, so
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
Yeah, you see like you kind of like round to kind of like look at this person, and you see like they are in like mid, like about to like turn around, kind of more of like a like shock look on the face.
Ooh.
You see like a few of the fingers have broken off, but it's mostly still intact.
That's rough, buddy.
I don't love that, but I think we're going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my map,
Woo!
my GPS. Are we going?
Yeah,
in the right
you're
direction?
definitely closer towards this magical source. You
Yeah.
actually also notice like it seems like in the trees, since you're like keeping an eye out for the creatures, you do see one of like the birds petrified up there as well.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this feels like the kind of the right way to go.
that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Yeah,
like it.
and you guys kind of make your way down this path that's kind of hard to navigate because there are bits of it that have the kind of like eraser tool on the shrubbery, and there's bits of it that are more just like completely untouched. So it's a little bit hard to navigate through, weaving through the trees and like keeping the path that you had on. But you rolled pretty well on your survival, so you're able to kind of navigate this, and you come across another stream. Only this one seems like a little bit thinner and like less of like a watering hole situation and more of like this is just a natural occurrence. And you see there you saw a few people along, like you saw a few more of like statues that seem a little bit more current, a little bit more like intact, all of that stuff. And you see that there seems to be this person a little bit like right by the like creek, and you see they are like glancing towards like backwards, like away from you, like deeper into the forest. And you were able to recognize these robes as somebody who works with Amisteria. There is no recognition, Algernon, but
Okay. So it's not her, but it is someone probably who was with
yeah,
her.
it's a younger orcish man. He's like stuck in like a mid almost run, but like a concerned look back. It looks like his left hand has been kind of absorbed in the way that the trees have been absorbed.
Mhm. Can I? This probably won't do anything, but just to make sure, can I dispel magic? See if that does anything.
Yeah, you cast Dispel Magic, and it doesn't really do anything.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I mean, this does feel like if you look at this, you're going to turn into stone kind of situation.
Yeah.
So we should be careful
Mm-hmm.
as we approach. I don't know how to go about doing that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we can, I don't know, grab some leaves or something and try to craft visors like a horse on a racetrack.
Visors.
That's really good.
Thank you.
It's not a bad idea, really. Well, or we might actually need our peripheral vision actually more than ever. Actually,
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like more less of a visor and more of just like a block in front of our faces.
Mm-hmm.
at that point, maybe we would just close our eyes, right? But then we're just going at it in the
What if-
dark.
No, what if we do like or we can do like a kindergarten chain while we close our eyes.
But then we'll
Yeah,
all
but-
have our eyes
Then we can't
closed.
see. So,
I mean, we could like, I don't know. I don't know. We could like use I don't know, some of the like glass. I don't know. You can't really see a reflection in glass though.
No, but if we had something metal.
I have a metal flower.
I have a clown box. That's not metal, but I have it.
I mean, my maul is made out of like stone, so that's not very helpful.
Dagger.
I have glass.
Can I see the
I
reflection
don't
of
have
my
metal,
dagger?
though.
Yeah, you like look. It's not like perfect, but you can see. You haven't really used the dagger that much, and that kind of is towards your advantage. So it's like kind of pristine, best condition it's ever been in. So you are able to see a little bit in the reflection, but it is very small, so it's probably only something you can use.
Yeah. It's a start.
Anyone have like a shield?
No.
I don't think I do. I should.
I was gonna say I could have sworn you did. Like I know you have the shield
I have-
spell,
Yeah, I have the
but
spell.
I thought you also had a physical one.
Mm.
If
I got a whoopee cushion.
Ben has a shield, but he's not here.
Oh,
Fuck.
well. Thanks for that, God.
Call up my brother.
We have absolutely no defense against this.
Oh no.
Well, I won't say this out loud to the party because I feel like it'll put me under suspicion. But can I just keep my hand on my like time travel watch so if one of us sees something, I can just turn back time and warn the party?
Okay, I forgot you had that.
I forgot you had that too!
Yes, you can hold that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to do?
We don't know you have that, do we?
No,
No,
nobody knows.
my best kept secret.
Amazing. I think Celeste is just like, okay, I'm going to try to look in the reflection of this. I think if we just kind of keep our eyes on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and just try. If you hear anything, I can try to look around through my little knife, and then we just move very slowly and very carefully.
All right.
I think that's gonna be our best bet.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All
Is there
right.
anything like specifically we should like look at before we like head even deeper into this thing? Do you think, or should we just go?
I don't know what else there is to look at.
I don't know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I can't get my spells.
To like make sure like we all stick together, can we like keep a hand on like your chair? I feel like that's the best.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most
Yeah.
solid thing we got.
Oh, yeah.
And I is this a cantrip? Oh hell yeah. I that's so sick. Yeah, and then I when Luna puts her hand on like the back of my chair, I like put my hand on like her like forearm, and I cast resistance on
Oh,
her,
hell yeah.
so that she is now she can add a D4 to any saving throw for the next
Cool.
minute.
Hell yeah. You guys make your way a little bit deeper. Do you want to roll me perception with disadvantage and investigation for Simmon if you'd like to look a little deeper?
I always wanted to prefer investigation.
Oh, I rolled the same thing twice.
24.
Sexy.
Also 24.
16.
Yeah.
Y'all got 24s with disadvantage?
Oh,
Oh, with disadvantage?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't want to be the one to say it. I also feel like getting a 16 with disadvantage was
It's pretty good.
fucking good.
Yeah.
And I didn't
That's
need to be
still a
shown up by you
24.
24. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I have a plus 12 to perception.
Well, I got a 16.
I rolled a 12 and I got a plus 12 to deception. Not deception, perception. And I rolled higher the second time.
Yeah, Celeste and Simmon, you guys are kind of like able to kind of still navigate this space without like tripping over yourselves or running into a log or anything. But you're not really able to make out too much around you since you are like trying to keep your attention to the floor. Algernon. Oh, I should roll for. She's also not falling, but she can't see shit. Algernon, you said 24?
Yep.
Yeah, you're keeping your peripheral kind of. You're not like looking up, but you are keeping your peripheral a little bit more aware, and you do see there seems to be another stone statue towards your left coming up.
Hmm.
You can't really make it out since you're not looking at it.
Yeah. Okay, there's another one coming up on the left.
I like pass my little knife over. I was like, do you want to look at it?
Yeah, I can try to take a look.
With the reflection on that?
Yeah, with the reflection.
Yeah, you kind of like look through the reflection. You see a shorter woman wearing robes. Can't really make out much else. She seems to have her arms in front of her.
I don't like the way that you said that. I don't like.
Do I know how tall my sister is?
Smile on your face.
Yeah, she is. I think she's shorter than you. No, she's taller than you, actually.
Okay, so if this is a
person-
shorter woman, this is fine.
Well,
Well, it's not fine, but
this seems to be taller than you.
No.
Scone? More like stone, am I right?
I'm gonna kill you! It's not even my sister, and I'm gonna kill you.
can I?
Yeah, you can't really
can
make
I-
out much more from this distance.
I'm gonna get closer.
Yeah, you get a little bit closer. You see, it's weird because it seems like you're like she has similar vibes, but like my sister doesn't really. She goes everywhere with her staff. Like that's her casting instrument. Like it's everywhere with her. But as you get closer, you see that like her hands are outstretched in a way that it looks like she would be holding a staff, but the staff is not there. You still can't see the face yet. You're not close enough. It's kind of facing away. You kind of see it at an angle.
I'm still going in. I'm still going in. I need to know.
Yeah, do you like walk like kind of in front so you can see the face?
Yeah.
It's your sister. Her mouth is half open, like she's saying something. Her eyes are a little bit wide. It seems like she was in the middle of casting a spell. But you see, like, now that you're closer and, like, kind of in front, you can see, like, it looks like the fingers, all of her fingers have been broken off.
I think Algernon sees this and then goes to scream and then covers his mouth.
I don't think my mic picked it up, but I did whisper, oh my god, twinning.
Jesus Christ.
Nobody in his family can keep their damn fingers.
No one in the family can keep their damn fingers. No one in the family can keep their damn fingers.
Is that what Algernon's saying?
No, this is me, Elliot. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do.
Algie, is everything okay?
No.
Oh.
What coming?
Yeah, you guys are kind of all... You make your way over towards his voice. It's not that hard. Yeah, are you still just looking at her in the reflection?
Yeah.
All right, can you make me... What kind of save is this? Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh God.
Should have given you the.
9.
Yeah, you're starting to break a little bit, and you have to angle the dagger up in a way to kind of see her face, and you're kind of just staring off ahead of you, and your hand kind of starts to drop. so you no longer have anything protecting your vision forward.
Algernon?
I don't know what to do here, guys. She never goes anywhere. Why are they breaking? She doesn't go anywhere without her staff. Where's her staff?
Are you looking?
Yeah.
Perception.
I don't think Algernon's thinking right now about protecting his eyes. I think he's frantically looking for the staff.
Perception check.
That's a 25.
Yeah, you start going a little bit deeper into the forest looking for this staff. You're not really paying much attention, but you are able to just see out of like the corner of your eye, there seems to be this movement.
Did we hear him like run away?
Yeah.
Algie, where'd you go?
Algernon?
I'm looking up and I'm going after him.
I'm following.
You both make me. Are you also looking up?
I'm gonna. I'm trying to look at like Simmon's heels.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm following.
Simmon, I'm gonna need you to make me a perception check as well.
This is a fucking horror movie match.
I love this so much.
This is
fun.
I legitimately
This is so
have
much fun.
goosebumps.
7.
Okay. You are running after Algernon. You're not really you're worried about him. You're not really worried about the situation that you're in right now. And you get to him and he's frantically looking around for this her magical instrument, it seems. And you're like, okay, we have him, everything's all right. And you kind of like glance back behind you to like see if Celeste is behind you. I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as you make eye contact with the beast.
No!
Oh no! 11.
Wonderful. You turn and you see this creature, and it's not anything that you've ever seen before. Well, in a way it is. It has the kind of energies that the first encounter you guys all had together, the like crystalline with the like crystals of hell and Shadowfell and all of that energy. It's like that, but if all of the crystals were still in a liquid form, kind of surrounding this snake-like creature. And you see like this looks less like an experiment gone wrong and more of waste that has grown sentience. And as you make eye contact with this, you feel your muscles start to lock up. And I would like
time. It is going back.
Yep. And you revert, and you are just about to look up again.
I don't look up again. I like turn around, like push Algernon to the ground, like don't look up. Look down.
Ah!
What? What's happening? Simmon? What's happening?
It's Celeste, be careful, it's right behind me.
Oh no!
I would like you all to roll for initiative.